Waka. Yeah. Because I went to counties. I'm not criticizing because I want to criticize. I'm criticizing because we said yesterday, former president, we have a right private jet. When the Joseph Waka brought to power is riding private jet from here to go to Parliament. Yeah. But I will speak because people in Sacred here saw me our passing to go to my comfort. Spend my own money to bring him to power because we thought the wrong yesterday was going to be right today. Yeah. I had no regret to vote against one person here. But the people that are brought to power will regret why I have to vote for the Nigerian people. This country is a better place and will be a better place. Yes, sir. Because there's money in the country that we can live from. We don't need money from outside. So, but we don't want to empower people here. We say that our lawmakers. We have become lawbreakers. We have become criminals. We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say they want this senator. They're breaking all the law. The law is really breaking the law, but you want to go up. You know why people want to go out? Because they want to increase the time. They say they're too short. You cannot be a cancer, then you want to run blue. You cannot be a lawmaker that then you strike the law that we made ourselves. Then you say you want to send it back and then you waste your time. Nobody here can be for the government economy. But when we can be for it's not happening and it will never happen. The only thing they are there for, when last people from the government came and said, Sanctuary people, young lawyer saying, give me 1%, I won't go in talk. But they said that over there is why their family people because they need work. It's not the person that needs work, and the person Sanctuary people say they want there. We implore our family people, but some people are happy because it is a time to be happy. It is nobody's time when the country is not better. It is everybody's time when the country is better. And we give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be on the ballot for the presidency. Where we will come here and say, Brother Samuel, you people will have to appoint the commissioner for Saturday. Brother Samuel, they are educated people. It's not about education. It's about how well you govern your people. They have people that got degrees, they know nothing. The only pastor will interview people that they can't achieve nothing from. Our marketeers will come to power. In every country, at least 2 million and bring out of marketeers, building runners, and younger ones to empower themselves. The money is there, but everything is wrong with carrying the benefit of because we are close. Joseph Waka to forget about Yaka Koluba. What is Baladino Yaka Koluba? He betrayed Yaka Koluba. So Yaka Koluba was you are not a Latina you talk. You forsake yourself why Yaka Koluba was you. Yaka Koluba was in Korea. You want to know a lot of Yaka Koluba. So the man and we who names about Yaka Koluba for that. And I'm going to walk for Yaka Koluba there. You know when I want to do around there, you move all the way to go just to take a vote for Yaka. You love to hear you go for Yaka. Yes. From Benin. Because Yaka Koluba and the one that started to in the house. So you are telling to this Yaka Koluba because a budget. Oh, Yaka can be talking to the president. It's not good thing. Unless you give for power, people for job. Yes. They're happy. Saying that you are not happy for you. When you are not going to betray Yaka Koluba or betray the great people and not to jail. Yaka Koluba are not going to be crossing. You understand? You understand? Yaka Koluba. You go work for Yaka Koluba. You say not going to lie. You go for Yaka? Yes, yes, yes. They don't just respect Yaka Koluba for them. We don't want to respect Yaka Koluba for them. We don't want you. They see that you do for them for Yaka Koluba. They don't forget for Yaka Koluba. Anything people apply, people don't. Then you say, Waka, the way you not to tell the country, they corrupt. You say you're going to talk corruption for the country. Now you're calling them more corrupt money. People are dying every day. You said the president's government is the most corrupt money. No, I said it, I'm coming down. So I will shut you. You shut me down for Yaka Koluba. I'm going to Yaka Koluba, you're not talking. Then you forget
Okay. All right, we're coming to anything you want to say for now before we leave you. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Eric,
Yeah, man.
my son, you made mistake.
Why that?
I heard you last night. Me and Kun indeed to move Kufa. Absolutely, after the whole election, I'm in my corner. If you hear my preaching most Sunday, you will conclude that I'm right. Will you rescue as a nomenclature after winning? The broadcaster don't even answer my phone. They don't pick me up. They don't let me down. They don't even have time.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't talk. Yeah, I don't talk because God knows why it's happening. And everything I will accept it because our son Kun is vice president to him from Nimba. The Nimba people will not understand if I start hating on Breaker. The Senate started a trap of Breaker. When we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attacked the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brady to where and said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Breaker come now, he is deceived by coming there. But they belong there.
36,000 people living with HIV.
And you know where you just thinking, what kind of way, brother? What kind of thing?
Equivalence of 0.9%. The 2013 Liberia Demographic and Health Survey reported a prevalence of 2.1%. Of this number, women account for 21,000. According to the UNAIDS Spectrum 2025 estimates, there are 36,000 people living with HIV in Liberia, representing a prevalence of 0.9%. The 2013 Liberia Demographic and Health Survey reported a prevalence of 2.1%. Of this number, women account for 21,000. According to the UNAIDS Spectrum 2025 estimates, there are 36,000 people living with HIV in Liberia.
The country that my me last, and I was elected Judah as a senator. You gave me confirmation power, but I'm coerced to confirm people. So with people who say that the vice president and myself will not work together, I think the vice president doesn't want to work with me. I want to say clearly to the public so they can understand. We are being subjected like a bare ball, and I asked Samuel Kuga not going to accept that. Once I was elected as a senator of the country, I must be given the opportunity to recommend my citizen. It is my fiduciary responsibility. I can't sit now, a group of citizens crying on me for job. Then one individual supersedes everything he does, the country work, he does the nation work. Then who am I? If a vice president goes to the president and says, well, Nima candidate and my candidate leave with me, out of courtesy, teamwork, he will listen to him. But in my mind, the vice president should reciprocate. He and more that he can go to the vice president or the president to say that anything that has to do, please refer to me. Equally so. When we make recommendations, it should be accepted as a legislator of the country. Then show good faith. But you cannot be the only one that will take the shot. Then we live on a wayward. No, I don't think that's the proper way forward to go. And ask Samuel Kuga will not accept it. I can tell you for free. where the period of time that the Liverpool elected me for, the time elapsed, and they want to take their job, fine. But the Liverpool know that I'm somebody who is a straight talker, and they know that I can defend them, fine. I don't think that is the way we're supposed to go. We need to respect each other in this country. Politics should not be because I got the upper hand, so therefore I can suppress anybody. No, for me, I'm a water. When you tie me on the other side, I can bust another way to make way for me to live. And what I'm saying here is what's happening. It's not secret. The vice president is listening to people that, oh, that man there, pretty soon he will be vice president running me to somebody. So he believes in it. Maybe he want to elevate me. My disappointment is, number one, that the vice president often tell me, since he got a seat as vice president, how many persons have I recommended in this government to serve in the government as presidential appointee? 0. Every appointment in Nima County was done by him. He and I would discuss something as a brother. To implement it, you will bypass me and do different things. I don't talk on it. Look at what happened in this one. If my brother sincerely want to work with me, he's not listening to gossip. And working in harmony with respect to each other. You don't think he's supposed to call and say, my man, they election here. Why you thinking? Because you are the one over there. Anybody like Rebel Man, I will declare support for that person. It's a dumb deal for me to knock my chest in a distance and say, we carry this person. And the vice president says, no objection. The senator who came for them, the senator of the country say that the person, when the party mandate will support the person. On the contrary, that we agree on something, we deviated from it. If I had gone already to chat, everybody by all means openly declare that he is supporting Porto. So as an elderly person, I will everything say I will not do it. I will be neutral. My neutrality was based on endurance, but I will fight and fear disgrace in my own district. He doesn't want to lead in left of Nima County. When you are elected as a senator, it is a full responsibility to take charge of the country. Not vice president, not president. Do you guys want me to sit supinely and be happy when this such a thing is going on?
When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
Then what will me senator?
When they were coming, they said they were
even the party that the women left for me, so rest in peace. I'm looking there like an awesome sharp person.
What kind of people they so?
You need to dignify me. You want to tell me I'm not overnight? Why you think the Liverpool elected me as a senator?
I am going to reveal the very representative
whosoever attempting to intimidate me with sound of intimidation to say we'll bring somebody to do this. The Liberian way they say that flat. I will die natural death. Nobody will kill me. Even when you kill me, I will be new and you will be cursed. The cord will forever remain on your hair, and blood stain will remain on your hair, and you will not survive easily. You will end up with disgrace. How can you think, or why would you even think to take away somebody's life? For what? Then the police will look up to, will report their case to. So if I was to die here, like, yes, Shari, nobody will talk about it. But I remember, say, what I shoot, why you die for? It's about the order of sickness or disease of me.
Embassy in the Washington DC and then issuing visa to the American who want to come here on that basis, and on the basis of that reciprocity, enrichment
I am going to reveal a very deep revelation tonight. Whether Representative Musa Belete actually defrauded or stole the people of Bonkante money, or Senator Moy and other lawmakers from Liberia, not only Bonkante. Let me tell you what happened, because I was part of that conversation. After 2019, you know, it was a COVID situation. After 2019, the COVID training, when the COVID stuff was going on, China Union disembarked their project, closed down everything, financial issues were high, and the whole place, one minds were in darkness. China Union decided to leave. When China Union had this challenge with the COVID-19, when they decided to return, before I go to the 10-point you mentioned, when they decided to return, they used a guy called Chris Odunuga as a negotiator. Wrote official communication asking the corporates of Magiri, Monserrado, and Bonkante to waive over $14 million because of the COVID. They were not doing any production, and if they accepted that, they were going to pay whatever was going to be left to the Dora counties. Who were representing Bonkante on our negotiation team? Representative Errol Tapia, and the lead person was Senator Boy. So this.
Okay. What a way to welcome you again to another edition of the program, the Freedom Morning Rise, right here. The child has said the man will not sleep. That child too will not sleep. Oh yes, we are always energized, knowing that our country needs us better, our country deserves us better. So whatever it takes, we have to define our best, even when it is raining, just so that we can be here in the morning to talk the Liberian people's talk. And this is where we are. This is Liberia for you and now. Too many things to talk about. It's on a Friday morning right here. I'm here seated alone up until 10 o'clock this morning. Crime Stoppers Liberia is proudly associated with the Freedom Morning Rise. And Old Man Sam Sign is the head, the executive director of Crime Stoppers Liberia. Guess what? The National AIDS Commission reported on yesterday that over 36,000 Liberians, oh yes, 36,000 Liberians are persons living with HIV or AIDS in our country. And out of that, it is reported that 21,000 of the figure mention women. Where are we heading? But too many great things to talk about around here this morning. Today, we want to place exclusive emphasis on the draft national budget 2026. Oh yes, fiscal year 2026. Government forces are celebrating the 1.2 billion, quote unquote, 1.2 billion draft national budget. We want to break it down to you, the common people, this morning. What the office of the president is carrying, what the office of the speaker is carrying, the office of the deputy speaker, and of course the pro tem. And as well, talk about the quote-unquote increment in the budget of the Ministry of Education. Let me tell you where that money going. So you don't feel like it is expected to improve the living standard or the educational standard of our country education system. That money is going right back in the pockets of those who have placed it there with little or nothing coming to you. Too many things, man, to talk about here, folks. It's on a Friday, the 21st day in the month of November 2025. Guess what? We got 40 more days to complete 2025. Oh, yes, you got it right. 40 more days. So on December 31, you are going to stand over there again to start making another resolution. Oh, God, 2026, I'll do that one. No. You have to, what you promised to do in the year 2025, you got 40 more days to do it. You have to do it. Wings Liberia is proudly associated with the Freedom Morning Rise and all of our programs here this morning. And so while I sit here, just like we did on yesterday, we want to give out money to many of you who are going to be following the program this morning. So what you have to do, just pick up your MTN mobile money phone. You dial star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash, and for just 25 cents USD or 50 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance just right here to win for yourself cash prize of up to 10,000. 5,000 you could win, or 10,000. And today's weekend, a bag of rice is going to be added to that. So it's up to you. The more you play, the better your chances are this morning to win. Star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash. You okay, give it a few seconds. You ice the currency you want to play from. And then you can select the currency you want to play from. And just by doing so, you stand a chance right here for 50 LD or 25 cents to win cash prize of up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. The maximum and the minimum here is 5,000 Liberian dollars. Let's take Crime Stoppers break. When we come right back here, we dive into our conversation. We'll check to see whether we are able to do our first draw. If we can, we do it. If we are not able, then we'll give you a little time and we start up our conversation just right here this morning. Crime Stoppers Liberia, proudly associated with the Freedom Morning Rise.
Music.
It's about music. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime and put it, don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is about to go down this November at the Vanilla Social House at 24th Street, FE Shokol Sinkhall. Now listen, the favorite Big Brother Naija housemate will be live in Monrovia from Friday, November 28th and Saturday, November 29th to have an all-exclusive weekend entertainment. Yes, you got it right. This November 28th, Immersive Koyen and Big Soso will be live in Liberia at the Vanilla Social House around 24th Street, FE Shoko in Sinkhall. Join your favorite Big Brother Naija housemate to make this November a historic month. Your favorite Liberian artist will also be in the building to make the weekend a great one. For booking and reservation, call our numbers 0881 654 612 or 0775 444 272. Don't say I didn't tell you because it's going going to be super heavy. It's Big Brother Naija Host Me live in Liberia.
Do you want the professionals to fix your car, or do you need an original spare parts for your vehicle? Well, worry no more. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts on the bypass opposite Orange Head Office is that place. At Macabre, we provide the following services: mechanical, technical work, computer diagnosis and scanning, key duplication and programming, air conditioning, alarm system, and bodywork and spray. We also sell genuine and generic spare parts for Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Suzuki, Chevrolet Tahoe, Nissan and Mazda, and most American cars. The good news is that Macabre has its head garage in the Bronx, New York, the USA, where we have a huge stockpile of Ford synthetic mobile oil that is very good for your vehicles. Some of these oils, when used, can service your vehicle by itself for up to 4 to 6 months. We have gas treatment and fuel injector cleaner, original from the USA. We can get you any spare part for your car in Liberia from America in 4 working days, even if we are not the one working on your car. We also order spare parts for other garages in Liberia. We have a tow truck service. Get in touch with us. Just call 0778-324-567, 0778-320-366, or 0778-324-566. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts, Liberia's #1.
Okay, Macabre Garage. You can go there and, of course, do all of your car work and whatever it is. And then, yes, tickets are out for the November 28th and 29th event. So you just call the numbers that were read out during the jingle. You can even call my number if you have my number. Tickets are out. Book your ticket, book your table, because it's going to be an interesting day. We'll be doing a draw just very shortly to give out money to somebody, like *1#, *255, *1#. You reply with the currency you want to play from, whether from your USD account or from your LRD account. So let's give 5 minutes to see whether we can have 3 person playing. If we can have it, we can do a draw. If not, then we'll wait to see that we'll have it. But let's see the next 5 minutes. While we wait to do so, let me recognize some of our Facebook followers just right here this morning, starting up with Prince Binder. Prince said, good morning. Rufus G. Seon Concert. Good morning. I am watching from Thinkers Village. Jala Wilson Jackson says, I am watching from Kakata Mai Gibi County. Mialu F. Fofana says, good morning, family. I'm following from Tony Street. William W. Wulu, the Liberian Civil Rights Movement's official spokesperson, is watching live from Upper Caldwell, Monrovia, Liberia. Good morning, guys. He says that. Henry T. Toll Jr. is next. He says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I am following up from my residence in Caldwell. Thanks for the information to our country, Liberia. So there are 2 places I noticed can really, especially for the live Facebook, there are 2 areas can really make their inputs. Or I know maybe many of you can follow from other places, but the 2 dominating communities always commenting here is, or maybe let's say from Johnsonville, the entire communities in Johnsonville, I think 38 communities or so in Johnsonville. Yes, people are always sending in their comments from there. And Caldwell is always dominating on our comment section here. Jerry B. Bova. Jerry says, good morning, my Freedom family. I do join you from my regular hustle ground, Thinkers Village. That's my former place, Thinkers Village, a very good area. I hope the water is still giving people here like before. And Emma Lee says, good morning. Snotter and Lawrence says, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching from Virginia. Michelle Schwal Carter says, good morning, Freedom Family. I am following from my electoral district 17 VOA community. Ojuku Blamo says, watching from Sino County. Thank you, Ojuku from Sino County. Fifth, Kelvin Bapping says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching from Nimba United. Thank you. That is Fifth Bapping. Are you related to Paul Lee Bapping or Bapping Lee Paul? Which one? Comfort H. Newton says, good morning, watching from my comfortable home in Nuku Town, a Corner West community. Thanks for the show, always keeping us informed. John Dolo says he's following. Mary Tule says, good morning, I'm watching you from New Jersey. Bob Carter says, good morning, my family, or Freedom FM family. James Lamin, what's up? James says, good morning, Promise. Good morning, Hagar and Promise. Promise isn't well, she's not here. Yeah, Promise is, she went for graduation yesterday. Wedding yesterday. She ate all the food and water that wasn't giving her hard time. She said her for us not correct the morning. So, but she's not well. Yeah, don't mind her. Jeremy Duesex is watching live. Asata M. Miller says, good morning, Freedom, morning, Ras. Family, I am watching live from Soul Clinic Community. Good to be on the show. She says that. Lemio Chairman Boone Pekin says, I am watching from Old Road District 10. Stephen Yakadi says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I am following from Cotton Tree District 2, Lower Mai Gibi County. Aloysius Kemokai. Aloysius Kemokai says, good morning to the Freedom family. Watching live from my 24th Street resident, Sinko. Charles Sonkale is next. Charles says, I'm watching from Bonjaman Lofa County. Thank you, Charles. Bamboo X Kamara says, good morning, Freedom. My name is Seku, and I am Seku Kamara, watching you guys from St. Paul Bridge community. Clarence Due says, good morning. I am watching this morning from my 19th Street Simcoe residence. Soruba says, good morning, family. How the new bosses in Liberia getting also soon? Oh, yes. I will show. Okay, thank you. Now that we are on camera today, I'm going to do my best to show you some of our bosses. Some of our bosses that were just brought in country just a couple of days ago, in fact. Today making it a week and a day. So I'm going to share with you some of so you see how our new bosses looking. The boss are laying. The whole country are looking serious. Like, God, what? People are always politicizing the governance of our country. I can always tell people there is no temporary solution for permanent problem. The governance of our country, these are all permanent issues. Talking about the educational sector, the health sector, and just every other sector in our country are all cardinal and important sectors. Electricity. So as a result of that, you are not supposed to be taking temporary solutions. When you are making decisions and looking for solutions, you should not be looking for temporary solution. You should be looking for permanent solution. But in our country, our leaders, because they want this political showmanship, they want to always be like, we are doing this, we are this. And let me record now, sort of you, then I come back to the one talking about the country problem in here too. Nathan M. Jabode says, good morning, Freedom family. I am watching or following you from Greenville, Sino County. J. Augustus helps. Says, good morning, Higa, and my fellow common citizens. Broad Street, Snapper Hill also extend warm greetings to you all. Good morning. Gus, what's up? O.P. Olio Johnson says, good morning, guys. I join you guys from Dual Community. Cole Palmer says, are the Cole Palmer from Chelsea? Cole Palmer says, "Good morning, Freedom FM family. Police boot and all Buakai can dedicate. Why Unity partisans not celebrating increase in HRVO? I want to that. Now when I Buakai project. Good morning, my okay. Good morning." He says, "My name is Isaiah V.S. Boya. I'm watching you from Caldwell, New Jersey. Big one from me to you. One love." He says that. Thank you, Isaiah. Well, folks, you can continue to send in your comments through our Facebook feed. They want to place more emphasis on the 2026 fiscal year draft national budget. The one that is being celebrated all across the country by rescue charlatans and multi-bans and those misquants and tabula rasas. Oh wow! But that's where we are. We want to discuss more about the budget because there are deceptive games being played, and for some of us, we are not new to that. Only for many of those who supported the rescue mission, thinking that yes, their lives were going to be improved immediately after Buakai was announced as president. They are the ones who as we speak today, disappointed. So for some of us who already had our minds prepared and understood that this old man was never going to be, was never going to do anything better for our country, we are not surprised. We sit here, it's just almost like vindicating what we said. So everything that is happening, we are not surprised. But you that voted Buakai, you are surprised. And I will read a press statement from how I hope I did not delete that mistakenly. I'll read a press release from the Unity Party. The Unity Party. Oh God, okay. The Unity Party. They say what in here? What's their name, sir? Official notice to boycott the Unity Party homecoming fundraiser by the GMB tag team. Oh yes, we talk about this. So just too many things happening. Let's see whether we can check to see whether we've reached a threshold to give money to somebody. No, not yet. But it's up to you. I'm here, still hoping to give you money. Okay, we can check to see in the next couple of minutes. At least before 8:15 or 8:20, let's do something like that. So it's up to you. Pick up your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money form just right now, and then whether you got $100 on it or 200, you can play. When $100, you can play 2 times. If there are 200, you can play 4 times. So imagine playing 4 times and then winning 5,000 at least. And in the worst case, you play 4 times and then you win 5,000 plus. The worst case for us, not for you. You win 5,000 plus a pack of 25 kg rest. So it's up to you. Pick up your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money phone. That's star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash. And then you give a few seconds. It's going to be ice which currency you want to play from. If you want to play from your LRD account, it's $50 every time you play. If you want to play from your USD account, it's 25 cents. So if you got 50 cents, you can play 2 times. If you got $1, you can play 4 times. And just by doing so, you could win up to 10,000 Liberian dollars here. The least is 5,000, and the highest is 10,000. Ex Astinai Johnson says, "Good morning, Freedom family. I am viewing from the new Congress City, Congo Town, District 10. Oh yes, there is progress being made on that site. I don't know whether many of you have had the opportunity to go in there. Progress is being made. The construction of the CDC new home is taking shape. That's why it is. That's it. And the thing is, CDC have set the tone. So at this point now, there are political parties, even many of whom were founded long before the CDC, are now making progress and showing that, hey, we can get our own home. We can get, yes, that's the competition. And I like it when people want to take the lead in setting great examples. So it should not be like the person came and man, we kid a man. No. It should be like we build, like in the words of George Weah, the break, we build. So when you build, let the competition start now. Since the CDC decided to build a party headquarters, and Unity Party now has gone ahead to purchase their quote unquote old home. Yes, other political parties will follow suit. Let everybody get their own headquarters. And the next challenge now should be, let's have our own headquarters throughout the county or the country. Let's have it in the various counties. It should not just be a Maserado-based political party. And I think the CDC have taken the lead in that. There is progress being made. I'm going to try if I can have it here. I'm supposed to be having it, but which folder is in? I will try to display to you the current work being done at the level of the CDC new home. And it's important for you to know and understand. So while we do so, Unity Party partisans, I am doing cleaning up of their new home as well. It's interesting. It's interesting. The very place that they were evicted from because they could not pay rent. Yes, that same place that they are cleaning up today. From all that we've gathered, the Unity Party have bought that place. This is a political party that served for 12 years, and after just few years after we saw that they were evicted from that home because they could not pay, they were owing the McLean's family huge sum of money. But just under 2 years, yes, they've repurchased that place, and that place is I think around 4 to 5 million. I'm told $4 to $5 million, or more than that. That place was purchased for. So the Unity Party, they are all places. For some of you who have not seen it, the Unity Party all places are around the Congo town. Before, if you are coming from Painesville, once you pass the second end there, that are place where they were. That's where they've gone back to, and I'm told they purchased that place for a little over 5 million or so. That's why it is just 2 years. Just 2 years. That's what power can do. When you give power to people who say they know how to use it, they use it against your interest. So all these figures that you see in the budget that have skyrocketed, yes, the Unity Party headquarters that money passed through one of those entities, and we give you the name of that entity. I mean, I think we not know. We know everything, but sometimes we can tell you, the public, we can tell you that there are things that can hit us that you people have not even gotten. But because we have to do due diligence, we do all of our due diligence and then keep it before we can leave it out in the public. So many of those things you can see, or you can be hearing all around, are things that we got in our possession. We got every information about it, but yes, we can be doing due diligence. So that Unity Party headquarters will bring receipts, will bring bank statements, will tell you they siphon that money through. Another thing we don't know. We know them, but we are giving you a late time. Then they get done everything. Because the thing is, the Unity Party is intending to, that thing what they say they come and do homecoming fundraiser, blah 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 blah. What they want to do is, that thing is just going to be a political showmanship, because they understand that you people, the ordinary partisans, are not in the position, because the way the government, the party have been able to treat you can see yourself really spending all your, so that only a few hierarchies within the party are going to go back to the ministry that they siphon that money to, that agency they siphon that money to. They'll go there, collect that money, and then after all that thing, then they will kind of lie that, oh, this is what Nima can't collect it. Even if Nima is unable to collect 100,000, they will get maybe like 500,000 of the money that they siphon through a specific ministry. They will go and get it there and add it on that Nima money. Then they say, oh, Nima can't collect 500,000 or 600,000. Then they go to Cape Man. They take another money from the very ministry. They push it to the Cape Man, and then they say, oh, Cape Man collected 300,000. So that's how they intend to do it. The money has been placed already in the budget. It's going to be collected through the Ministry of it's going to be, they will get it from the Ministry of Finance. The Ministry of Finance will give that money to them through the ministry where they siphon that money to. The Ministry of Finance is going to give that money, and they will divide it on the various countries' leadership. That's why you see they put their own how you call it, the people who are within the system, people who, because they want to put people outside from the system. Talking about people who are outside of the legislature or outside of the executive committee of the party. They won't put anybody like that there before tomorrow you bring the secret outside. But the real thing is, the money is going to be siphoned through a particular ministry or agency of government that will name, and then they will divide it on the various counties caucus or the various counties chairperson of their December 6th fundraiser. So even in Bomi, when the people in Bomi are unable to even collect 50,000, no, don't matter thing as showmanship. Even if you're in Bomi, you're going to collect 50,000, they would sit down here and tell you, see, you're collected over 5 million or you're collected over 600,000. Yes, that's because what it is. They won't make it look like that the citizens themselves, that the partisans themselves purchasing the home. So they don't want to do it when Bomi County is unable to collect even 10,000, then they can say, oh, Bomi County collected 10,000. Nima County collected 50,000. Most rather collected 100,000. They don't want to do it like that. So even if Bomi is unable to collect 10,000 when they collected 5,000 or 6,000, they are going to go in their cover through the budget that they allocated for that headquarters. They will go there and take money and say, okay, since Bomi County collected 7,000, let's give them the 230,000, and then the committee can announce that Bomi County raised 237,000. So, but in reality, like 7,000 Bomi County was able to collect. But they went now to the Ministry of Finance and took 230,000 from there and added it to their Bomi County budget. Then they announced it. That's what this entire thing is about. So that thing, we already know all the secret. That our own money, the people come and use. Then they make it look like that the citizens or the partisans collecting it are not true. In fact, for this entire fundraiser, I'm told over 1.3 million have been allocated for everything. The entertainment, just what all it takes to clean the party headquarters, buy new things for the party headquarters. Over 1.3 million have been allocated for that. So that building to repaint, to do some work on that entire building and even the entire compound of that place. And there have been money allocated for that. So plenty things will happen. We know all of these things. Not because we don't talk loosely like they used to do. So this is it. During their time, they used to go print fake receipts, get fake documents. That's why they closed down the World Trade Center, because that's where they used to go to get their things from. So they feel like people from the current opposition could do same. So as a result, they had to go after those Liberians who are there looking for their living. But that's the country we have. That the kind of people we get power. They both say they know how to use power. What you were thinking when they put to you that they know how to use power. So it's up to you. Too many things will happen between now to 2027, 2028. And what we're gathering is that the Unity Party is not going to focus on the bread and butter issue of the citizens. The Unity Party is not going to focus on the living standard. One of the key reasons why Bwaka came to power. Just before I check to do a draw, *255 *1#. Reply with the currency you want to play from, then you stand a chance to win 5,000 or more here on the program. So one of the key reasons why Bwaka came to power, why Liberians decided to vote for Bwaka, is because they were promised by Bwaka that when he's given the opportunity to serve as president, no child was going to be seen in the street selling, whether co-author or whatever it is. Children were going to be in schools. The government was going to ensure that, yes, they can improve the living, the standards of the educational system, to ensure that more Liberians, especially women and girls, are given the opportunity to acquire quality education. That was the promise. So that's why you see when the citizens see you carrying buses, they be booing at you. That he did not promise them that when we have brought 45 pieces of bus, I will bring 130. No. You did not promise them that. You said to them, when you win election and become president for this country, no child is going to be seen in the street selling. So when parents still see their children, when parents are still compelled to send their children in the various streets to sell, and as a result, they are being assaulted, they are being sexually harassed, then it pings the hearts of the parents, especially for those who supported and voted for the rescued mission. The next thing is those who were working in government, the civil servants and officials of government. The promise was that we are harmonize your salary to ensure that a director at the Ministry of Education and a director at the Ministry of Health can make the same salary. A minister at the Ministry of Commerce and a minister at the Ministry of Defense can make the same salary. That was the basis of the harmonization. So, Unity Party, during their time in opposition, said that harmonization wasn't important, even though the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, recommended that, hey, if you must maintain certain fiscal policy, you must ensure that you put in place measures which include harmonization. So our government decided that we will harmonize so that at least everybody can make the same thing, and then we know how we work this country so that we don't feel we can't go into something terrible next few years from now. Wakai said in opposition that the harmonization was the most terrible thing that was done during the CDC administration. So this is the case. Wakai got inaugurated January 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027. He will not get interest in reverting the harmonization policy. But guess what they will do? Between early 2028, when we are pushing towards the election year, their quest is around 2028 or maybe 2027, July upward, they will start, because around there they will start talking about new budget. So in 2028 fiscal budget, they are going to make it clear to Liberians that they are reverting the harmonization policy. That's the strategy. And the reason why they will do that is because they want to bar the minds of the over 70 plus thousand civil servants. So that meaning they will come and announce the cancellation of the harmonization and then take it back to what they can afford, what they can sustain, only because they want to get the votes of the civil servants. Then right after the election, if you make, God forbid, you make the decision to bring them again, then they go back to status quo. Then they will look for an excuse that, we can sustain this and we must do this so we can do this. They will look for conversations around that to maintain or support what they will do. So expect that between 2027 July up to the day they will submit the fiscal budget for 2027, or let's say 2028, they are going to start having conversation of canceling the harmonization. That's the strategy of the rescued mission. If you think we are making up stories, take this and keep it, and just hold it to your chest. People can, a politician can say, take it to the bank. You can take this and go deposit it at the bank, and maybe 2027 you can start thinking about it, because that's when the conversation is going to be held. Then let's go to the motorcyclist. After they've collected monies from you people over 13 plus million, and Gregory and his team made you feel like, or the place you under the impression that, hey, if you must ride across Monrovia, you must purchase your helmet, reflective jacket, you must register your motorbike, ensure that you are the motorbike is insured and you too, your life is insured, and then get lesson or what oil it takes. Guess what oil it will take for you to do it. And then you went ahead and did all of what they require for you to do. And many of you, each of you pay, the list was 270 plus United States dollars to get all of those requirements. The reason they brought in the reflective jacket is because the vice president and some other hierarchies within the government were importing helmets and reflective jackets. So they made it compulsory for you because they wanted to get money at your expense. So you were compelled now to go and purchase from the vice president and his team, their business, they open, selling helmets, selling reflective jacket and all of that. So you were compelled now to go and purchase. That's how they got money from you. And the insurance, there was an agreement signed. I just forgetting the company name. There was an agreement signed with the what do you call them? I will get their name. And that agreement, Gregory was solely involved into that. So for the insurance, for the helmet and the reflective jacket, the vice president was heading that thing that they were kind of purchase on our business, we get money from them. That was their plan. And they succeeded in that. Then Gregory Como is on a team too. Their interest and their benefit came from the angle of the the insurance company. That's why you see they were recommending a particular insurance company to you. So Gregory Como is on a team benefit came from the insurance company. So after they've extorted all of those monies from you, then they announce to you that you can ride in Monrovia. After they've said to you, oh, you can do it just so you be safe and you can do anything right around. So they came back and said it was not a guarantee that when you purchased the helmet, you buy the reflective jacket, you buy the boots, you buy you get your rider license, you register your motorbike, you insure your life and insure your motorbike or blah 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 blah. You can ride in Monserrate or you can ride wherever. They said that was not a requirement for that. So now their plan is motorcyclists are agitating over this. They are angry. So what we can do is if we allow them to go to the election with this anger, it's going to be terrible for us. So their strategic plan is that the same 2027, 2028, we can forget about this entire thing about no-go zone. Let's forget about this entire thing about no-go zone. We'll leave the ban on no-go zone and give them free access to every part of the country that they want to ride to. And trust me, that's going to be the plan. That is going to be what you're going to be experiencing. So from 2027, the police will their checkpoints you see then that they've placed since January 2024. The checkpoints they placed around Monrovia. They are going to start removing them and making it to look like, hey, the police have lifted the ban on no-go zones. So they are doing it so that you can go back in your gathering and argue that, hey, the men not reduce the men not lift the ban, so we have to vote for them, our party, our this. Then when you made a mistake again, you let them they go back to where you all came from. This is the plan of the Unity Party. This is the campaign strategy I've given you. I know they are shocked. I challenge any of them to say that what I'm saying here is not part of their conversation that they've been having. This is their election plan. They people believe that Liberians are not hard to be fooled. Liberians are not hard to be fooled. So many of those things that you see that you're complaining on today, they are doing it intentionally, but they will lift those measures. Those things that you're complaining on, they will forget about them. They will reduce it from 2027 because they won't encourage you so you can go and vote for them. It's up to you. We say these things like we've always said before. We said it during the 2023 elections. This is what we're feeling. So we say them. I will show you a screenshot from the Unity Party Executive Chair. Yeah, we can tell, say, Bona Bans here. Many of these things, when we get them, we can go and save it somewhere. The videos, the audios, the pictures, the documents. we save it somewhere. So when the time is approaching, we start to bring all of those things out. Then you know the kind of terrible people you are dealing with, and you're about to give yourself to it. So yeah, continue. This is Liberia. Many of you have voted for rescue mission. Some of you, you can go whole week with one soup. The rest, you can boil the soup, sell the rest, you can't even find it to cook. You will have to be soliciting around in the community. This is where we are. You voted for Boakai because you felt you wanted to punish a certain group of people, but sadly, you punish in yourself more than what you plan for the others. So people you plan that you were going to you were making decision to punish now, they can eat on time. Some of them get their one old car that they can still maintain transportation, and that's a problem and everything. Yeah, they got the money to go to a private hospital, to send their children to private schools. But you would have voted for Boakai with the high expectation, and then thinking that you were punishing people today, you are unable to even provide in your home. You're not even able to pay your own child or children's school fees. This is it. And many of you not even get a face or the courage to go back to these very people that you're playing all the negative things against, because your conscience. Some of you got conscience. You feel like when you go there, the people will say something about it, will not want to do. Nobody can go there and try them. I know some of them, they are very good. So you can go there and they will help. But that's what it is. And we give you all of these things as their plans unfold. We give you all these things so you live by it. You understand that this is what our guys are planning, and when it happens again, so it can be like a surprise to you guys. So that's what it is right here. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Star 255 star 1 hatch. So too many things to talk about. Like we said, just in passing. Yesterday we heard of a report that the National AIDS Commission announced that 36,000 Liberians are living with HIV or AIDS. So out of the 36, 21,000 are females, which is a terrible thing for our country. But again, I'm so concerned about how the issue about illnesses in this country is just skyrocketing. The figures just always skyrocketing. Let's look at the case of how you call it, the mpox virus. Just in the space of couple of 2-3 months, the surge in reported cases skyrocketed ×2. And all of that it requires attention. Are we sincere about all of these things, or we are doing it to attract foreign countries attention to our country so they can give to us? It's a sincere thing that we're having. If it is, we have to understand from where this report came, and then how this report was derived. Because when you do all of these things, then you're informing the people and you're making them to understand that, hey, this is it. But when you just speak, the other report say Liberia get 36,000 person, I get is, you just putting fear in the citizens, causing panic in the communities. But sincerely, you are not giving them. Like in the case of the Ebola virus, the coronavirus, you could see there were updates, counties, communities. But in the case of this, you just make a blanket statement. 36,000 is a huge number. In our country, it's a very huge number. So the government should be giving us a breakdown of this. How was the report derived? The mechanism used, the tools and all of that, how we got all of those things. Because telling our country, you're not just putting fear in the citizens, you're exporting our country to the outside world. Because anybody outside there will say, hey, Liberia got a very high case of HIV or AIDS, so you have to be careful. And it's going to tarnish the reputation of our country. So is it because of the money we're doing it, to seek financial support from partners, or we are sincere and genuine about our quest or our statements. We have to be careful. We have to look at all of these things. So it's important, and let's hope that the government can do something. Can be more explicit to the people. Let's take Crime Stoppers break. We'll come right back here. We'll check to see whether we can do a draw and start. Maybe we can pick few calls on some of these strategies we just spoke about this morning. When we come back, and then yes, we can do our draw. We can do draw to give money to somebody right here. *255 *1 hash. *255 *1 hash. Okay, give a few seconds. You'll be asked the currency you want to play from. Then you can choose the currency, and then yes, for 50 LDO 25 cents you could win for yourself 10,000 here or 5,000 $11 plus a bag of rice. Let's go for Crime Stoppers and be right back.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the sort of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is about to go down this November at the Vanilla Social House at 24th Street, FE Shoko Sinkhall. Now listen, the favorite Big Brother Naija housemate will be live in Monrovia from Friday, November 28th and Saturday, November 29th to have an all-exclusive weekend entertainment. Yes, you got it right. This November 28th, Imesi Koyen and Big Soso will be live in Liberia at the Vanilla Social House around 24th Street, FE Shoko in Sinkhall. Join your favorite Big Brother Naija housemate to make this November a historic month. Your favorite Liberian artist will also be in the building to make the weekend a great one. For booking and reservation, call our numbers 0881 654 612 or 0775 444 272. Don't say I didn't tell you, because it's going to be super heavy. It's Big Brother Naija housemate live in Liberia.
Okay, yes. You don't have to miss that. You don't, because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be super heavy. So that's where we are. So let's check up to see here whether some progress has been made. But let's pick a few calls on this. What do you think about the strategy of the Unity Party? And of course, the report about the briefcases, whatever. So let's pick just a few calls 0776104. Let's talk to this person. Good morning. Hello.
Bagley, I do join you for grassroots community to Safi.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, the strategy of the rescue government is not strange to us. Yeah, because we saw this coming and we told some of the Liberians, but they failed to listen. And that's why we are diving into right now. The hypocrisy and bad governance is all about rescue. It's all they are bringing to the public. What rescue? They are. I saw a recent plan for the rescue waiting for 2028, 2027. They say no go zoom for Soko for the motorcyclists to ride all over the city because they know that election will be around the corner. Brother, this be the future. Every family, Kings Evan will help us. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. 0776104104104. Morning. Go ahead,
yeah. Money, I promise.
Go ahead, promise.
Alice and play with.
Go ahead.
I just want to tell you that the government is rescue killer. The government is rescue killer. Thank you.
So, all right. 0776104104104. This person, good morning. 07761044104. Hello. Hello. Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. This is Washington too. I come from Israel.
Washington, go ahead.
Let me appreciate you for the discussion, but see this United Party, we don't know. The play where they posting up today that they move. This is the play where they couldn't afford. They couldn't afford to stay in the left from there. So where they get money from so quick that they return to that play, and to the extent that they coming by on $5 million. You think the people that hungry all in this country will go raise $5 million for United Party to buy a place? They can't fool us. They can't fool us. The money that they raising all around here, they budget that they celebrating, they just raising the money to share their money and sell Newton and buy a party. It's so bad. And thank you for even disclosing our strategy for 2029. And the motor start calling Silver 7. They need to be very. They can't leave you for 3 to 4 years. They have to wait. Election time, why election coming close? Then you explain to that. I don't know why happened to your level of thinking. So for some people, there's no way that they will fool us. For people who can't see rightfully, think about people are there to inform them. Thank you so much, Money. Thank you for the information.
Thank you, Washington. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning, Yega.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm Dennis Correa.
Okay, Mr. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Correa.
Yeah, thank you so much. The citizens of Liberia, we got to stand up. And we know that during their opposition time, they were not paying their rent, they put them out. Now they get millions of dollars now to buy the place. Any government will pressure rather government to really call people to go where they get our money from before they buying places for their party. And that is strategy, my brother. Everybody is going to they're going for effort and not for one person. If they try that, nothing will happen in this country. Thank you for the show.
Thank you. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. This person, good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, you live.
Hey, God, how are you this morning?
I'm relatively okay.
They got people in all kinds of rescues, anybody. Oh, what is he? Everybody. But I want to say this. That even go costing retired people money. I went for my money yesterday to the bank. My money was cost. So who are not working on payroll anymore? Retired people, they cutting our money. What a shame. This is what is happening. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning, God.
Morning.
My name is Levi Sandy. I'm fully continuing about this morning.
Go ahead, Levi.
Thank you. See, the issue of this, you face the study effort is trying to buy. After money, they will use when they need power. They will need investigators. Because the father, they told them that people that both of the officials were not going to give the suspended them. Up to this time, they have never told us to say, oh, yeah, we put that thing here and they have been reinstated in the party, even the party chair. So any money they will use, that bidding will be switched to the near future. Okay. Because it will be the state money, not their own money. Thank you for putting me the time.
Thank you. At 9 o'clock, we'll talk about the budget, so you can know where the country money is going. Some of you rescue supporters, I can get you for your morning.
Morning, Colin. Money is
go ahead.
money for like I'm so happy. The people the comment me. You see that slavery there, so people now won't move, and then will move on in a slavery. I went for the portrait of good and now and say start breaking horses. And some people now did there. I was to get and they won't be there, they will move on in a place, and they will move. They will move. So I'm going to say this morning, and they will move.
0776 104 104 0886 500 104. Let's talk to another person right here this morning. Too many persons. 0776 104. The WhatsApp line is as well active. Let's see whether. Who's this person? Hello.
Hello, Anna. How are you doing?
Good morning, man. How are you?
This is my calling something for speech. You know, is that whole is happening. He's supposed to do that thing. He's supposed to put that kind of a man on side to say, what are that true or that lie? It's too sad, you know. The whole war, hearing that kind of thing in your country. When people will come, how they will come? They will be afraid. Honor Allah.
So you don't love me? I won't buy.
They will be afraid, my God. Why they must do that kind of thing there? So you didn't try to do something. You didn't try to do something and making people scared. Said, I won't see that. People, they thought that will want to come. They will not want to come again. Eh? What won't do it? It's too sad, you know.
Okay.
Then I won't see I get problem with too sad.
All right. All right. Morning. Morning. Morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Go ahead, you live.
Okay, my name is Kinsley. We are. I'm calling for Michigan. Firstly, I'd like to say a very big thank you for hosting the show this morning. I just want to also say that the issue of NHIC is a very embarrassing situation for our country. Can you imagine, even when I read one of mandatory school when one of the French cancer is straight to Labrador just because of what they had. A lot of people can sometimes eat them.
Oh, wow. Okay, 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. The numbers to call us on right here and be a part of the conversation this morning. So it's terrible. Morning. Hello. Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, me.
Go ahead. You live.
Okay, my name is
Go ahead.
Oh, my brother, let me tell you something. The information we're trying to get, the government will prepare for them. Time for peace, time for war. If they think that they can be put into the
0776104104865 Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Chiga. How are you this morning?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Good morning to all of the listeners, Liberia and abroad. My name is Omar Jacob from the Oro. Chiga, to the point quickly. This government, what they are doing, instead of living on loan before. Currently now, the expenses here without, in fact, 12 years in power, that which of all their mistakes they have made. Now, they came out and said they suspended all of the executive for our money. Where did they take this money for to buy a political party headquarters? Where? Again, now they are taking the money, the people money, continue to build this at Labour Party headquarters. And now government in power, we need to force those people to tell us where did they take the money from. Look at the money that Baka is spending in local country, $10 million. Look at that money. Where did he take it from? Where did he take it from? When he told the people that you were living on loan before. Where? All of the executives they are just building duplex around here. We need to always people to know where did they take money from. Thank you so kindly.
Thank you. Let's talk to MCC from here. Okay, MCC left the line 0776 104 104 865 104. The numbers you can call us on. Let's talk to this person from here. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead. Okay.
We are more pay our money. We are looking for everything. Now, it's so up for the people. Yeah, 2027, 2028, it will come out to all the people. And they go out the people with the logo. They will not work. We are very angry with this. If we don't give us the government who came to destroy the life of the citizens, but whether he has a different rule to us, that the country was suffering reckless. Now he see the power now. He's telling us that we put that up. That is going to go. Our people. How going to educate people? Go to school. How to get you know? Why is the opportunity? There was no opportunity given to us. Then I probably that all better probably go there on for me.
Okay, let's talk to MCC. MCC morning.
Oh, my father died, Papa.
I'm okay.
Yes, thank you for the show this morning. Hey, now when you go to school and you go to your wire, your WhatsApp, the meeting they focus on, what they focus on is the English and the math, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get there for you. For what is the party? What is the party? What are the two we're talking about? We're speaking against the rule of law, the code of conduct, the other one, 54 in the street, they put drive for all they say in all. Then they prepare what we can buy, I say, buy, but if I have any place, we get to work. What is what is that? The purpose, everything we put outside there for you for local government. You're not hearing it, you're not getting it. So go buy your share, go and go what is out. We told the people that message, the people know, Pastor Hega, they never yet talking, he is go from boy. I let me all know, but coming there, I will borrow. But yet they say, why is the people all know? Who will put the income in see. He's tired of dress and they will not dress like oh, yeah. So they never going to shoot about $75,000 US. You wait it. They will talk for you. Yes, they say we are waiting to that now shoot. But so they will work out where what is needed in the what. But he wear share, he need all the share. They work out for you. But we tell you that you don't work out. You say that man, I tell me, you're prevented man. You're not going to bully your day. You're coming to see ball and go already. You said no. You're picking water. Would that cry? They see you're bluffing. Yes, sir. They say, my sister, you're bluffing. You're just starting. That's why you're just starting that prayer. You're playing for a job. You're playing the middle part of the
You explain tire, eh?
You explain tire. Tell them we're playing the middle part of the net. No, yeah, that's what telling them broad day. They said no. When you get it, for the 2 years, when you see the budget money, you will not see it. Now we can see.
We are
Leave
going to
alone,
be,
go to
after all what they say,
Bank,
they will break down who they say they need to. They want, we are, what you say is
because I
free.
want to make sure
Consider, consider that one point. You need to get rid of it, so you see the budget money. You see the folks that help you with that money, they will not do that. They will not do it for you. But when you see the budget money, it's benefiting yourself, when the people are suffering. They will not do it, they will not get you anybody for you.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Morning. Hello. Hello. Let's talk to this person here.
Yeah, hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I told you they wicked paper. They paper, he see the power, he say, no, you are living on school, you don't have money. Now, the motorcycle, the people, the girl, the way you can be, you don't know whatever he, but motorcycle, I know whatever joy you are. But I'm afraid the people, the girl, the way they public can be. So, motorcycle, when you go a phone ball, the way it can be today, he won the election. He see the power, he get it fast, he get it audacity to go and stay on public. And tell us that our future is like motor bad. We went to school, we are educated people. Why the opportunity give us out? They come out of waste of money, see we're happy, and we get nothing we can see the city of some. We pay our 300 in our state.
Okay. All right. Let's talk.
Labor loans, go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have some. Labor loans, go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, labor loans, go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact. Labor loans, go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact.
Okay, it's important. Let's listen to this person. We'll just take a few more calls and transition to our next line of conversation here. Good morning. You're live. Go ahead. This is Freedom FM. This is Freedom FM.
Okay.
You want to go ahead, Chief?
Okay. We went for 2 morning in this government. And then what the criticize the past government to do, we expected them to do and even go beyond. The money we went for is very small. They won't cut down the money. They cut the money, they go to the salary. It's nothing needed. And I got that, I left my money. But nothing left there, they took all. They wanted US, they took off on them. And then we still expected them more in some of all the business we live in. We got several living. At least.
Which institution are you from? Which institution?
I'm from the LIS.
Okay, the Library Immigration Service.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
We are telling that more in the pure one of
Well, now why you expect? Now why you expect there? Okay, so let's forget about what you expect and tell us what is the reality right now that you face with. And you say your last salary like that used to come from the LIS. What happened to it now? Okay. But trust me, around 2027, 2028, your salary will be increased because that's the strategy. So yeah, it will be increased so that they can so you can be encouraged to vote for them. And yes, that's why it is. So once you do it, you'll be encouraged to vote for them, and we after everything we get back to normal. Oh yes, that's a strategy, and you have to look out for this. I'm saying it far ahead of the time, so you keep it, and then when the time reach, you know how to consider that. But let's talk to somebody else here. Good morning. You live? Go ahead.
Thank you. This is the voice of Samu Rasta. Ega joining the show for point four.
Where?
In Zimbabwe. So Ega, let me say thank you. Look, Ega, play the video, play the clip. I enjoy the clip. So because they really listen, we tell them, Ega, let me comment. You ever understand? We show them that this mayor that told us he's living on loan. How would somebody say for 42 years be living on loan? You think that person is a serious person? They say, you didn't have to you didn't. So then you will feel it.
Leave alone. Go to I.
2 years, about 2 years, looking at 7 years. Because the hard time, the one in the land, in that issue. Look, brother, why you were expecting? Brother, why you so that? Why you reaping so? Thank you, Ega.
Thank you, Sabu Rasta. Let's
leave alone. Go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5
I want to get something here
because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact
I want to lay my hands on it.
Leave alone. Go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact leave alone. Go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean,
okay. Let's talk to just 3 more persons. We'll move on. Morning.
Hello.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I thank you, Emmanuel Richardson, and I joined the conversation from Central Moravia.
Okay.
And you playing the recording. I just laughing. Look, the Liberian people will understand that we make a mistake. Even in the communities, and when having community election, people will want to know who they making the chairman. Nobody in the community or even in the class, if you say a class president will all cover debate, they want to know what you stand for, who are you. Nobody will want the community who will want to choose and someone in the community who can pass around and clearly we don't even have anything for the same community chairman. The first number of it, they may not get anything for themselves. We make me community chairman, you see our money.
You're right.
Whole country like Liberia, they made to us on clip that he living on loan, he can credit that people say no will be you president. Today, you made a man president and I see them crying all around your country hard. Look, if you get somebody who credit that the man got to pay his loan, the man, in fact, that man have to certify himself because he don't want after he stays there for you to say you are living on loan. So there was a big mistake we made, and I think all of us are suffering from that mistake. Next time, we will learn from that mistake. Even my own man, when your children bring in men, the first question they ask, whether I meant to me for a living, and the first question they ask. So when somebody tell you or your daughter tell you, oh, that man is doing nothing, but you can just pass around and be credited, you'll be happy to get your daughter to that. Someone who can be passing around begging and crediting, nothing good will come from all of this relationship. The people look at our country, they give it to one creditor. They may holding asset paying, holding everybody. So you're fighting to pay the people money. So we just got to bear the circumstances and we'll go through what we're going through because we brought it onto ourselves. Thank you, Ega.
Thank you. 2 more persons. I'm looking for a video here to play, but let's go ahead. 2 more persons. Hello.
Yeah, good morning to Freedom FS family and good morning people of Robert and good morning to Jeff Abu Cheris with Ega Gonda. The name remain constant and found so EF come out once again back to our talk show. I want to tell you the partisans the way in which the manner in which they presented themselves to the Liberian people, if to say they are Messiah or Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the criticize anything just managed to do his tenure or this year. And then they have taken the state power, they have MCC, or look at the MCC scorecard. They made your criticize, they made score mark Moleyo, look at the rule of law, they made score Moleyo, look at the educational system, look, Unity the Party. Let us tell themselves that they should start parking their role. October 10, 2029, we will vote the guys that our power. When we talk about incompetencies, they want to say incompetencies. Look, Unity Party, it was Manatedi Unity Party. But not Joseph Numa Pocket Unity Party. This puppet was not able to manage his debt. He just been liability on the government. Okay, he coming to die, we coming to retire him politically or budget for a retirement. No. Union Party will be pension October 10, 2029. Let us go our heart. That is not far. The Musa Party, they are very incompetent. Don't be a demonstrator. The men we are saying enough politician, enough knowledge. But you demonstrate when you're incompetent that you can't get all boss quality around in the federal street waiting to pay mafia.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's talk to David King. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Edgar. This is the morning to the man that's actually the broadcast this morning. You see, Edgar, all what United Party they are doing, we taking stock on everything. These people could not pay rent yesterday. They were evicted from that particular spot. Now they they choose the number of the devil, the antichrist, which is the 66, because the number say that number 6 is the number of the devil, the antichrist number. So for them to come to tell us they collecting money county by county, how much money in my country you want to get everybody in their party? That's about local country friend. How much money local country you want to generate? We will only be people every step along the way because we knew that the people could not pay rent when they were in opposition. Coming out of government, they build even houses and go to row houses in the night to go inspect a project. That's the hypocrisy they brought to the discourse. But we know very well that Joseph Walker is not a very good manager. I have said, if you claim to be a manager, the first thing you should do, you know how to manage yourself. Once you can manage yourself very well, you cannot manage anybody's company or anybody's property. Because Joe Walker worked for 12 years as the highest paid vice president in history of Liberia. He could not manage the whole funding in 2 years. And it tells you that Mr. Walker is very much useless to himself, not even Liberia, but useless to himself because he could not manage himself. How you're living in. Look at the sales of that house. How nasty that place to be. That place tend to parking lot. They were collecting parking fees for people 200 per night. So that kind of mess to do with the people local, people Liberian local that place, that intended to mansion. Looking at you today, see how that you look like. They are transformed Joe Walker entire life. While Liberian life are retrogressing, your own life progressing. Because Joe Walker that had an angry people here. You know, kind of way like the wearing now. People here, we elaborate more money. You do it, everybody feels maker every day, and they can even joke about it using face maker. When you go, you do a face thing. You see a face, yeah, but by the time the face is wash up, you see a black face that is green and swap the face, you see those kind of mark. So, like people, we shouldn't get tired with Joe Walker. Let's continue to focus on the government because the government can steal, kill, and destroy. That's what we call it, and they call it SKD. They kill, steal, kill, and destroy.
Okay.
That's what they are. Thank you.
All right. Let's take this one final.
What are you doing this morning?
I'm waiting here this morning. Go ahead. Hey, guys, here.
Okay, one man won this morning on the show. Thank you very much. My name is James Kwade, and I'm the chairman of the Veterans Assembly speaking from District 16, Nikutan, the People's Republic of Nikutan. To the point. Abu, let me tell you, this government, of reality. You know why? The whole cover hole you're doing. You're creating problems, for the incoming government that will be headed by George Maniwea 2029. Because all the hole you're digging, you will not be able to cover it. You're only expecting George Weah to come and cover it, like what you did in the past. With the headquarters, you say you're coming around the field, and what have you? Because you know that it is not your own money. It's a Liberian taxpayer money you're coming to use. But you know what? Please, I'm begging His Excellency, Joseph Yuma Boakai, the President of the Republic of Liberia, all the demolition that you carry out, you destroy people's houses, people's homes, along the roads, all the destruction you carry out. This project, your earmark, for which you destroy people's homes, you carry out demolition, you should be able to carry this project out before 2029. I'm begging you, because there are people who are homeless. There are people churches, mosques, school campuses. All of these people are being in disarray. Even the project here, the rail highway, now it has been put on hold. Where is it going? You should be able to carry out this project. before your time finish, I'm begging you people, you don't forget about illegally, moving people from their position and all of these things.
Okay.
And number two, Abu, please.
I want to do a draw quickly. Go ahead.
Yeah. Number two, we are listening to people from the international thing who are whistleblowers and other things. Liberian people, don't be frightened. 2029 election is shown with peace. Nothing will happen.
Okay.
So you should rest your soul. Nobody can destabilize the country without the backing of the international community. We are here. Our eyes will happen. We will have elections successfully, and nothing bad will happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me call somebody else who has won something here this morning. Let me give somebody money, and then we conversation here this morning. You stand a chance to win cash price of between $5,000 to $10,000 $11 right here. We can do another draw before 9:25, and I'm sure we can do it. We can do another draw at 9:25. Let's see whether this person is willing to pick. So 0776. Okay. Let's talk to finally. Just the privileged caller. Morning.
Hello.
Okay. Let's talk to our winner right here. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. This is Hey Guy, and I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Yeah, I'm the one. Yeah, I'm listening to you from there.
You play our cash giveaway this morning.
Yeah, I stay there. I cannot play.
Oh, okay. Can you confirm just now that you received 5,000 as part of our winners?
Yeah, can I? I'll be congrats.
So check your phone. You got 5,000 on your phone already from us as part of our winners.
Alhamdulillah, thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm still trying to play again.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So yes, star 255 star 1 hatch. We can do another draw just on 5, 6, 7. Let's say 10 minutes at most. We can do another draw just right here. So let's move. We are here up to business just now. Take Crime Stoppers to come right back here and of course talk about the budget of our country.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us. When you set that to your door, whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must part to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the sector to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the sector to interior, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the sector to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. On the sector to interior, they're keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is about to go down this November at the Vanilla Social House at 24th Street, FE Shoko Sinkhall. Now listen, the favorite Big Brother Naija housemate will be live in Monrovia on Friday, November 28th and Saturday, November 29th to have an all-exclusive weekend entertainment. Yes, you got it right. This November 28th, Imesi Koyen and Big Soso will be live in Liberia at the Vanilla Social House around 24th Street, FE Shoko in Sinkhall. Join your favorite Big Brother Naija housemate to make this November a historic month. Your favorite Liberian artist will also be in the building to make the weekend a great one. For booking and reservation, call our numbers 0881 654 612 or 0775 444 272. Don't say I didn't tell you because it's going to be super heavy. It's Big Brother Naija housemate live in Liberia.
Okay, tickets are out. You can purchase your ticket for just $20 United States dollars and have the opportunity. The thing is, for every ticket that you purchase, when you purchase a ticket for $20, out of that $20, $5 is going to be there for drinks. So even if you get extra money, you won't buy a drink. But you know that once you purchase your ticket, you already get drinks there waiting for you already. So you can go there, have fun. The 28th and the 29th. The 28th is going to be a meet and greet, VIP meet and greet with your housemates. You can go there, take your favorite pictures, interact with your favorite housemates. And yes, then on the 29th, which is going to be the holiday, is going to be an all night of party with your housemates. So you can go there, just purchase your ticket, call the numbers, purchase your tickets, and reserve your table. You got table for 5, table for 8. Yes, it comes with too many great things. You just don't want to miss it. And I'm told grilled fish is going to be, I wish whatever. Eh? Grilled fish is going to be a part of it. You can go there and go, get something. I'm trying to let's get, for those of you following via the internet, you will see currently on your screen the draft national budget for fiscal year 2025. So I will do a draw in few minutes to give money to somebody. I'm going to do a draw just quickly in few minutes. But let's look at this. And under that, let's look for the Ministry of Education. I want us to place emphasis on education because the Ministry of Education is one place that the government is bragging. The government is saying that there are too many places that things are happening, things are going to happen, but we're keeping them as if we don't know. But we will talk about them. But since the Ministry of Education is one of those key ministries that the government folks are bragging about, now I'm seeing the government increasing. Oh gosh, I'm coming. Just give me a few. I want to get this stuff. It's a whole bucket full of write up, and you know that I want to get it here on screen so you follow me. As I'll be reading from my phone here, you too can be reading from the screen. So I will open it up. Okay, the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education. Ah, God, I got this stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, the phone is very, very deep. So, the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of. So, the Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education. Okay, Education. 352. Let's go to 352. Page 352. Page 352. Page 352. So 352. Just give me. I want to get on the screen for you. I already got it here, but because I want you to read along with me, so you know that we are not making up figures here, we are not making up stories. The Ministry of Education received a slight budget increase. But in that budget increase, we'll tell you what the deception like. So 352. Just give me few minutes. 352. Just look for 352. James Eto. Joeto Kula Yega. What? Joeto Kula Yega. So let me get to the Ministry of Education. 352 is something. I want to get it. I got 298. Okay, just give me few minutes. I got 298 here. Okay, 316, 325. If you got a budget, let's go to 352. Okay, this is 361, 57, 56. And let's get to 54, 53. Okay. Summary of the Ministry of Education budget. This is a summary of the Ministry of Education budget. For those of you that are following, via the Facebook, so the Ministry of Education budget, and you see in fiscal year. They say the summary of the PSRP. The Ministry of Education in fiscal year, they did not put blah, 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 the budget, blah, blah, blah. But in 2027, in 2026 national budget, the ministry total budget, the ministry, I want to get summary of this guy. Okay. So, in the Ministry of Education budget for fiscal year 2025, let's say 2024 first. In 2024, the Ministry of Education had $3,438. That was the money allocated for the Ministry of Education in the 2024 budget year. That was the money allocated for the Ministry of Education in the 2024 budget year. And then in the 2025 budget year, the money allocated for the Ministry of Education is 37. This break is important. Let's get this.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime unfolded, don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime stopper here for us. Bring safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see you must talk it. And I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see don't keep it. You must call to before it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, on the sector to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia. On the sector to interior, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stop, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stop for Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stop, keeping us safe. Let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stop, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stop, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stop for Liberia. From the center to interior, crime stop. Keeping us safe, let's stop in crime for all of us.
Yeah, that break was important. We'll do a draw to give money to somebody, but we will call the person before the climax of the show because of time. But it's important. Let's get back to where we were right here. The Ministry of Education budget is what we are on this morning right here. So the Ministry of Education budget for fiscal year 2026, the draft budget is this. 301 due to spending. Oh God, this one is giving me. So let's do it from the computer. It's going to be more easy for me from the computer than the phone. So for those of you following, let me get to share this on the screen so you see it. Okay. This is the budget for the Ministry of Education. So all of you, while we continue to celebrate that, especially from the rescued angle, that, yes, the Ministry of Education budget has been this, and it is this, it is that. The budget for the Ministry of Education is, this is the summary budget, the total budget. So, out of the money allocated for the Ministry of Education, for fiscal year 2026 budget, it will interest you to understand how the breakdown of this money is going to be. So while all of you are there celebrating that, the budget of the ministry have been increased, let's get to understand how the breakdown of this money going to be like for all of us as a country and as a people. If you are following from the screen, the budget is on the screen. So there are schools within the country, government-run schools that are within the country that are receiving little or no compensation from the government with regards to what the actual benefits supposed to be like. But in terms of so this is it. Let me get to the primary 2025. So for the budget, so that heavy money that year 50 blah millions of the country budget is going to be given. This money was given to the Ministry of Education. In fact, the Ministry of Education is an increase in the ministry's budget and all kind of blah. So in 2024, the government had 35,733,438 dollars that went to basic compensation of employees. In 2024, basic compensation of employees, $35,733,438. 2025. 37,953,399. And then in the 2026 national budget, after the government came on and they have removed ghost names from the payroll. They've retired teachers, and all of that has happened. In fact, the ministry, Josiah Jokai said, the CSA has been able to save the government certain huge sum of money. But in the wake of all of that, this is why it is like the budget for the money from the budget of the Ministry of Education that will be going to compensation of employees is 37,959,399. So nothing has changed about what the budget was like in terms of compensation of employees and why it was like and why it is now. The basic salary, civil servants. So goods and services are the ones that we're supposed to be directly celebrating, because the issue about the salary that the people that are working there go in their pockets. But what are those goods and services that our country is, or the Ministry of Education is going to acquire, or what is the budget allocated for the ministry in terms of goods and services? So when you get to understand how much is allocated for goods and services, then you get to understand how improvement is going to be made in the educational sector of our country. Goods and services, 8 million. So out of that 50 million that they said is for Ministry of Education. I think 53 million. Out of that 53 million, only $8,673,057 going towards goods and services. Goods and services. Then the other one, foreign travel, means of travel, foreign travel daily subsistence allowance, foreign travel incidental allowance, scratch cards. This is where our country money going. So for foreign travel, so the entire for goods and services, you got $8,673,057. Goods and services. Foreign travel, means of travel is 50,000 for travel in the 2026 draft budget. Who are those that are going to be traveling? 50,000 for the minister, or deputies, and everybody that will be traveling from the Ministry of Education. 50,000. And then for the foreign travel, okay, 50,000. So 50,000. Foreign travel allowance, 25,000. These are all budget lines that they still will be celebrating because they're all going to benefit from it. How are you going to benefit from the travel allowance of the minister? How are you going to benefit from the travel allowance of the assistant minister? That the thing and still will celebrate. Scratch card. In the 2024 budget, scratch card, the money that was allocated for scratch card was $21,387. But now in the 2026 budget, it's going to be $88,601 for scratch card. That I want to say, you also must celebrate scratch card that is going to the minister and her deputies, and those in the higher positions. How is this going to affect the teachers who are in the classes? How is this going to affect the learning environment of the schools that those teachers are going to be in? The scratch card, who the scratch cards are for? $88,601 just for scratch card. But you see, we must celebrate it. Let's jump over to fuel and lubricants for vehicles. Fuel and lubricants. They increased it from, okay, so from the increase from 2024, it was $196,117. They increased it in 2025 budget to $341,973. They maintained that in the 2026 budget. But they say we must celebrate it because they're all be riding the BB cars that they are in. So 341,000 is going towards only lubricants, fuel and lubricant for the cars, the vehicles that people will be using. Fuel, not for the cars and the cars, or I must say, not the cars, right? Or maybe, yeah, the motorbikes. Let's get to fuel and lubricants for generators. So 20,000 is placed in the budget for fuel and lubricants for the Ministry of Education. Repair and maintenance service increased from 126,000. My eyes will give me okay. It was at 139,000 in the fiscal year budget 2025. It has increased from 139,000 to 185,000 in the 2026 budget. But you see, we must celebrate it. That one, they didn't read the budget. You are seeing it for those of you who following online. You are seeing it is clear on the screen. So all these budget lines, it's a very long thing, and you see it very, very long, very, very long. And what did they get there again? They call youth national or international youth day. They get money for that other one, national international youth day. What? God. Capacity building. How many persons the Ministry of Education can build? How many capacities the Ministry of Education can build? Teachers are still working there, nothing they are making. So they yet make the money to sound heavy. All the Ministry of Education budget have been increased to 53 million or more. We that don't understand it now, we're costing each other for it. Oh yeah, the rescue government doing well. Oh, anybody that are talking against it, one another, they many are talking against it. They don't let the country, they don't let this, they don't let that. But these are the ways that our country money is expected to be used. But you say we must celebrate. Who will be using scratch cards? The vehicles that the ministers can be driving around here. How many teachers you can find it? Even the district educational officers or the county educational officers are challenged. But when these budgets are allocated, it is allocated only for the people who are within the higher ups. So we have a school called Sekou Ibrahim Sharif High School. They got a budget there of let me see 2026 budget. They got a budget there of Sekou Ibrahim. They got a budget there of 25,000. It's a whole long thing of some of the schools that here when we start naming all of them, they don't even exist. Some of these schools don't even exist. Stella Maris Polytechnic, cash. Sometimes when you see, you just feel terrible about our country. But again, this is where we are. This is the kind of country that we've built over the time. And the country we can be causing each other for that. Hey, when you talk, people come after you. So all these things, we say these things and people feel like, oh, we hate certain group of people. So partly, the money, that heavy money that you're here, that it was allocated towards, it was allocated for the Ministry of Education. The one that will benefit Liberians is a little over 8 million. And how sure we are, sir, because how many schools will receive chairs? How many schools will receive textbooks? How many schools, you will still go in schools and teachers, government schools and teachers will be looking for crayon or the chalks to write. Teachers will be looking for books to do research. But 8 million is supposed to be there for those purposes. Schools will still be without desk. And 40 million of that money, or 37 million of that 50,000 people pockets, people's salaries. Then you say we must celebrate it. When we all join everybody to celebrate these things, are we not bringing our country down? When we all join to celebrate the fact that money has been allocated, but a huge chunk of that money is going towards the pockets of individuals. You are here the other day, we're talking about the NSA budget. If I open the latest budget here, you feel terrible. We are not in budget yet. Latest budget has been increased. What's the purpose? We are not in census year. And according to the law, we are not supposed to do census until 10 years from now, because census was done, I think last year or so, census was done, or 2023. But latest budget has been increased. All of these things you want us to celebrate, to join your deceptive, in a deceptive form to celebrate. Oh, the Ministry of Education budget increase, latest budget increase, but we are not understanding who are going. Many of you who are celebrating, oh yeah, the government got 1.2, we took the country budget to 1.2 billion. Many of you are not finding the time to go through the budget lines. When you go through the budget lines, then you will understand how the budget is going to directly impact the sectors that it is allocated for, or whether it is for the pockets of selected few. But I want us to celebrate. How can we celebrate this now? Let's take Crown Stoppers to come back and do draw, give money to somebody, or pick few more calls right here. Then we'll record it onto this edition of the program.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime unfolded, don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us. We need safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. You must part of it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. On the center to interior, crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is about to go down this November at the Vanilla Social House at 24th Street, FE Shokol Sinkhall. Now listen, the favorite Big Brother Naija housemate will be live in Monrovia on Friday, November 28th and Saturday, November 29th to have an all-exclusive weekend entertainment. Yes, you got it right. This November 28th, Emisi Koyen and Big Soso will be live in Liberia at the Vanilla Social House around 24th Street, FE Shoko in Sinkhall. Join your favorite Big Brother Naija housemate to make this November a historic month. Your favorite Liberian artist will also be in the building to make the weekend a great one. For booking and reservation, call our numbers 0881 654 612 or 0775 444 272. Don't say I didn't tell you because it's going to be super heavy. It's Big Brother Naija housemate live in Liberia.
Let's pick few calls 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Let's pick just few calls and call it a day right here. We got draw to do, but we need 3 more persons. Just 3 more persons. 3 more persons. Just give me a few chance quickly. 3 more persons. We got a draw to do right here. Okay. So 0776 104, we're facing some issues with the line. But let's get it sorted out. Let's get it sorted out right here. But you can play right now. Then you stand a chance to win cash of 5,000 or more than that here. Right here, right now. So let's see 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Are the numbers +231 186 500 104. You can call us right here. Let's talk to this person. Good morning. Hello.
The name is Otis Barkley. I do join you from Ghana.
Go ahead, Otis.
Yeah, you see, thank you for this. You see, the government have proposed a 1.2 billion budget. But what is in it for the common people? What is for my demand that we're in Gualu? What is in it for my demand that we're in Gualu? What making a fund? What is in that budget at 1.2 billion? What is in that budget for my demand in Gualu making a fund? Even my demand children are in the city going to school. What is in it for them? What is in it for them? But the only thing that they're scratch car. Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you only allocate money for scratch car, gas, but it's in there for the common people. The people came to suppress Liberia. The people came to suppress Liberia. They say they came to rescue. Is that rescue? To increase the scratch card for your minister, your deputy, even the president budget has increased. Go and look at the legislative budget. They are increased. Bro, we really find ourselves very, very devastated. Yeah, God can help us. Thank you, God, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you for your participation. 0776 104 104. Morning.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, you live.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm okay, go ahead.
There's a right of Gibraltar. Johnny Hackman, I call you from my comfort in Christopher Lake, probably.
Okay.
Hey, guys, the party can behave like they and CDC are in competition. The budget that you're talking about, as to whether it's in a budget that one bag of red gone to almost 200,000, but they didn't want to. As to whether in a budget that part of matches gone to 500, but they didn't want to. as well as in a budget that Kobe going to 2,000, they want to, but the fact of the matter that I go 1 billion, and since not carry to 1 billion like celebration there. I can't just understand it. You have 6 bishops benefiting from the budget as compared to entities like hospitals around the country. The protein, the judiciary, the speaker, and here the other head of government. Only these are the people that are benefiting from the budget. And they won't know. But the idea is that the budget going to 1 billion. This is what they are celebrating. Thank you, Ega.
Thank you for your participation. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning, Ega.
Go ahead.
I'm Jackson Quena, and I call from the traffic because I'm in the traffic right now listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, analysis about the budget. You know, sometimes I want to elaborate. I don't know whether they understand what they call budget. This budget is what will benefit us if we see it in the budget, then we can celebrate the budget. And if you talk about education, you talk about 20 to 25 million there for education, school buildings, or just for other schools. Then the benefit coming to with the common Liberian. But you will not be talking about money going into people's pocket. Then you say on our mistake, and we got to know who to put in power for the next coming time. Because we should not have put anyone who feel because they tell you true story from their mouth, then we feel that they can change their country. We Liberians, we got to stand up for ourselves to change this country.
Okay.
So thank you.
Thank you too for your participation. Morning.
Yeah. Good morning once again, Brother Hagar Gondat in Studio DL. This is Lenny Remain Epanso EF Kamal. Look, Brother Hagar, these guys are very callous to Liberian people. Wicked set of people, bad governance individuals. This guy has nothing to offer all. This 2026 budget that the job proposed, they have coming to pass. They have no interest for the Liberian people. They only increase their bureau officers' salaries, their budget for the bureau entities. And look at Jose Numa Braka. How many EPAs he have money you? Look at the budget of EPAs. Look at the mansion, the staff budget that you allocated. Look, these guys are ruthless. After they have allocated the budget to bureau accounts, then they go and withdraw this money from there and start using it on a personal attachment. This guy has nothing to offer the nation. For me, today upward, I had nothing to think about Unity Party government. We got it. They are just masquerading around, rooting, stealing our country money, along with our soul leaders called President Baka. All the way he has traveled, flew from here and there, carrying and spending our taxpayer money, being in his country, nothing, no development to show. Then they are stuck again, the main budget.
Okay, 077610410486500104 star 255 star 1 hatch. 2 more persons. I'll do a draw if I can get it. I got 2 more minutes. Well, if I can get it, I'll do a draw. Let me check up and see. Star 255 star 1 hatch. 077610410408650104. The numbers you can call us on right here and be a part of the conversation this morning. The budget, when the budget is about the people, it worth to be celebrated by everyone. But if the budget is just a few group of individuals selected, then I don't think Liberians should celebrate it as the government officials' eye, because they are only fooling us, fooling you who don't understand what it is to celebrate, but you don't understand that the huge money that they are calling, that heavy money that they're calling, is going right back to them. So you celebrate, but you are not benefiting. You are not expected to benefit. What good will it take for the Ministry of Health, for example, when they allocate 100 million for the Ministry of Health, just for example, right? And then out of that 100 million, nothing is going there. Nothing is there to put money back in the pockets of or nothing is there to put drugs in the clinics or the hospitals, to put beds in the hospital, but everything going back in the pockets of those individuals. Then you also must celebrate. But they will not tell you all of these things, and people who will say to you, they will make you to feel like these are the people who are not in your interest, who don't like you. because they don't want you to know what they are hiding. So anybody that will want to pull it out, they feel like, oh, they're not in the interest of the country. But that's a blatant lie. But this is it for you and I. Folks, that's all the time we've got to be here this morning. The name is Hagar Conda. Until I'm here, it's on Monday. We'll begin a brand new week. Until then, grab your ticket for the live event of the Big Brother Naija. And yes, you're good. You can party over the weekend. The next weekend, not this weekend, the next weekend is going to be an interesting weekend. I'm out of here, folks. Right here.
Wamanya be yaba, wamanya be nyadaka, wamanya